Hello everyone and welcome to my weekly love scope. So this will be for the week of January 23rd to the 30th, and I'll do a quick love reading for every single zodiac sign. So in the description box below, I have each of the zodiacs listed so you can go straight to your timestamp your reading. Okay, and I am going to start with Aquarius. So Aquarius, let's see what energy you have in your week. So action. This means that either you are going to be taking action towards someone else, or perhaps someone else is going to take action towards you. So this could be a connection you're already in or a new connection coming in. And if you're already with somebody, it just means that one of you is going to take action to take your relationship to the next level. If this is a new person, either you or the other person is, going to reach out. Try to get the connection started. Okay, so your obstacle this week in this connection is cornucopia. Cornucopia means that you have a lot of blessings, a lot of abundance, so much that you're grateful for, but it's almost like overwhelming. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe, especially if this is a new connection, you could be, since this is your energy, you could be wanting someone that has like everything. And the person coming in may not have like exactly everything that you are looking for in a partner. But that doesn't mean that they're not a good connection for you. Okay? So let's take a look at the tarot. They just might have something, that doesn't quite meet your list of expectations. Okay, so right now you're in the Five of Swords energy. So that means that you have had some conflict. You may actually be separated from the person in this connection because this is your present energy. So lots of pain, lots of conflict with, another person. So I'm kind of feeling like this possibly is a connection you already, are in instead of a new connection. And because of the, cornucopia, I have a feeling maybe there's more that you want from this connection than you're getting. And that's why you are in this Five of Swords energy. So let's look at your obstacle this week. Patience. You may need patience. This person may just not be ready to give you everything that that you are wanting. They may be, with the way, the world is right now, they may have lost their job or have some financial constraints. And so they may not want to be committed in a relationship right now if they feel like they can't meet the responsibility of being in a more committed relationship. You may, be somehow connected and wanting to go to the next level, and this person just isn't able to right now. They can't give you everything that they think you deserve. You're just going to, and your obstacle this week is that you just don't have a lot of patience. You're like, I'm ready. You want the action, right? You're like, I am ready to move on. Let's just take this to the next level. And they're like, you're going to have to be patient. So your advice from Spirit is the Ace of Air. You're going to find out some information this week that's going to help you with this connection and having more patience. And the outcome is the moon. Okay, so this to me is, it can mean that, there's, secrets in the connection or something. But because we have the full moon this week on Thursday, January 28th, I kind of feel like you're going to get this information around the moon. And this full moon is a type of moon that is going to, it's the last full moon in the zodiac calendar. So it's going to bring up some, past issues. And I have a feeling you're going to be enlightened about something. Okay, so let's pull some soulmate cards to see what we have going on here. Crossroads, divergent paths, choices, confusion. Follow your intuition. And I think that that is really good advice, because I do think that your connection could be at a crossroads. You are ready to take action. You don't want to be patient anymore. And I have a feeling that this person just isn't, ready. Think about moon is like a cycle, right? They're just not ready to finish this cycle and go on to the next level in your relationship. And I think you are kind of like, no, it's like now, or, you're wanting to move on from the relationship. And that's what's causing your pain with the Five of Swords. All right, surrender, detach, trust, free fall. Have faith that all will be well. And I do think that one of the things that you need to do is just have faith. Listen to your intuition, listen to your spirit guides, your angels, because both of these cards have, spirit in them. You have the butterfly over here and the dove over here. So you have spirit guiding you with this connection. And it's just saying, just have a little faith and listen to your intuition. If your intuition tells you it's time to leave, then go ahead and leave. But if your intuition is telling you, have a little bit of more patience, give it a little bit more time, then, wait it out. You will know the answer. Okay, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in the relationship. Okay, that's kind of interesting because, the moon card does, talk about secrets, hidden secrets. And this week with the Ace of Swords, you may find out some information that helps you to see what this person that, you're dealing with may be hiding. And, it doesn't mean that it has to be something really bad. Like, don't take that like, oh, they're betraying me or something like that. Because it could just be that they're just not really communicating how they feel like, they can't give you everything that they need. It could be, about self-confidence, about, they just, I kind of have a feeling like they may be a little, concerned about how you're going to feel when they tell you, listen, I'm just not making the money I need to make in order to feel comfortable in this connection or something like that. So you'll find out some information. Of course, it could, it could be that you do find out that it's more deceptive than that. But I have a feeling that they could just be hiding their feelings about how they feel inadequate for you and this connection. Okay, your romance angels have look for a sign. Okay, there you go, right? You are going to get the sign this week. You are going to get some information that's going to help you to make this decision, that you're on this crossroads and trying to make that decision. Okay, I'm going to pull one quick message from your person. Let's see what they have to say. I regret leaving. Okay, so, if that resonates with you, right, this person may have left. They may have left, because they had to go seek a job in another city or something. They may have left just because they felt like they couldn't give you everything that you deserved or everything that you wanted. But, if that resonates with you, just know that they do regret leaving. And that could be part of the deception, that they're just not being honest with you about that, about how much they really do miss you. Okay, so let's pull a love oracle card. Oh, that's a beautiful one. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And you do have the Five of Swords here. So, this is just, once again, looking at your intuition, going inside and asking yourself, you know, why are you feeling so sad about losing this connection? It may give you some answer as to what step you need to take either in this connection or the next connection, you know, someone new that may come into your life. Okay, one final angel message to finish it out. Intuition. Trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. And you know, I think that comes back to this deception, right? Trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. And, you know, really listening to your intuition. If this person is, you know, giving excuses or something like that, just kind of like look at it. Does it make sense? What does your intuition say? Because sometimes we allow our ego to take over in these situations, and it's like, no, you just really need to go inside and see, is this really the connection for you? All right, I wish you lots of love and light in this connection, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Pisces. Let's see what you have coming for you in your love life this week. So your energy is the Magician. Okay, so you are manifesting either a new connection or you are manifesting to take a connection that you're already in to the next level. And you know, you might be manifesting bringing somebody back from the past. Okay, so let's see what your obstacle is. Your obstacle is appreciation. So, you know, I'm kind of wondering if, you know, you're not trying to, if you're trying to manifest somebody to come back, the thing that may have caused conflict in your relationship is appreciation. Either you not completely appreciating their, you know, gifts and talents and the person that they were, or they didn't appreciate you. So you can, you know, take that whichever way it resonates. But I do think that this is, you know, kind of a little hint from Spirit that one of the things that you want to make sure, whether this is a new connection or one that you're already in, is to make sure that it is very equal in appreciating each other and appreciating the connection. You know, I think it's kind of interesting because she's, you know, she's appreciating one flower. Look at all the flowers in the garden, and she's picked this one flower and is really concentrating on that one flower. You know, like not playing the field. I just got that message. You know, that giving your whole heart to a connection. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. So, wow, you are in the sun and the star energy right now. Lots of healing, lots of abundance, feeling really great. And this could be about this connection or, you know, or about the possibility of somebody new coming in. Lovely energy. Okay, so let's see what your obstacle this week is. 7 of Earth. So, you know, to me, this usually goes with some type of a past relationship. And it doesn't matter, even if you're trying to manifest something new, that one of the things to think about is, you know, this is like spending a lot of time in a relationship and then not wanting to leave it behind, right? It's like, oh, I've put all this time and effort into this relationship. You know, what do I do now? Do I stay? Do I go? So I think it's, you know, like, don't think about it. I think they're saying that this is kind of one of your obstacles. Is like, don't think about love in that way, about how much work you've put into it. You want to make sure it's an even, you know, give and take. So your advice is the 4 of Air, which is, you know, healing. So healing some, you know, issue from the past. And once again, it could be in this connection, or it could be in a connection that was way in the past, and healing the wounds of feeling like you have spent so much time in a connection that you can't move on. Like time is ticking, that type of thing. If you're already in a connection, don't be like, okay, we've been in this connection for a long, long time. It's time to take it to the next level, kind of like pushing it along. Because you have the star energy. You are in a lovely, lovely position. Okay, and then the outcome with this is the Seven of Air. I'm going to pull another one for this because, this is kind of like somebody sneaking away in the middle of the night. And it could be you, or it could be somebody that you are in a connection with. I'm kind of feeling like this is already a connection that you're in. I don't see a lot of new energy here. So let's pull one more on that to get a little bit more information, because I hate to leave you with that as your outcome. Hierophant. Okay, so, this could be that you are walking away from a marriage, or the person you're dealing with is walking away from your marriage, or they are walking away from a marriage or a committed relationship. Somebody's walking away, and they're kind of doing it a little bit in a sneaky way. They could also be hiding from you that they're married. Very interesting. Let's pull some soulmate cards to see if we can get some information. You are in such a lovely energy, though. Such a lovely energy to end it on that note at the end. Divine timing, patience, perseverance, peace. Trust that the divine, it knows when. So I think that, that kind of comes back to the energy of this card. Like, you feel like you've put a lot into it. I have a feeling that this is like, for, it may not resonate with everybody, but a long-term relationship. And you're kind of like, okay, where's this going, right? And you're ready to heal. Like, I think you're ready to heal from it. You may have already separated, you could have separated in the past, but just know that it's all being, divinely guided. And you are the magician. Like, you may be wanting out of this relationship, right? Like, you're feeling really good about yourself, and you're kind of like, wow, why am I stuck here? I want to go see, I want to be appreciated by someone new. So you could be the one that's trying to get out. Okay, hidden path, detour, slow down, explore, go in a new direction. And, I think that is spirit kind of saying, you will know when the timing is right. But there is a hidden path here. It doesn't mean that this relationship has to end, but it does mean that, you are going to learn a lesson. There's, a reason you're going down this path. Okay, let's get a romance card. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And, with this card right here, this is the betrayal card. This is the, stabbing you in the back, the lying card. So this deception card, I think is, I don't think it's probably you. I think, it's the person that you're dealing with. And this isn't going to resonate with everybody. It definitely won't, but if it's resonating with you, it's just something to keep in mind, right? It's something to keep in mind. And always follow, your intuition. You have free will. If this isn't resonating with you, toss it away. Okay, a romance angel. The situation will improve. So I do think that, like, if you are going through a difficult time with this person, like, this can mean that maybe you'll work it out and think, you'll manifest what it is that you want from this situation. And I think that that is exactly the glimmer of hope here, right? For you, if you're feeling like, wow, this is, not what I wanted to hear, you are manifesting exactly what it is. And you know how to improve the situation. It could be that, you need to walk away from the situation. Or it could be that, you know how it needs to be fixed. You have the answer. That's for sure. All right, let's get one message from your person. I miss your touch. I do think that this person, they may be deceptive, but I do think that, the whole thing wasn't deceptive. The whole relationship wasn't. There's some deceptive part to it. They may have told you, yes, let's get married, we'll get married. But in their mind, they were kind of like, I just don't want to be married, or I don't want to be in a long-term commitment. Something like that. It definitely has to do with, like marriage. Okay, so here's your love oracle card, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay, so, I think you can read this two ways. You could read this as the person you're dealing with, right, really does love you. There's some deception, and you may be able to move on from this. It's part of the path to learn this truth, heal from it, and move on together as a couple. But this can also be a message from your angels and a message from the person that you're really meant to be with. I think that Spirit's really trying to let you know that you deserve love. You definitely deserve love. And, slow down, explore. Maybe explore other options if you feel like that's the way that you need to go. Because there's definitely somebody that loves you. Your love fills me with light. I mean, that's just so beautiful, right? Okay, one final message from the angels, breakthrough. How many beautiful, heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. And you have the divine timing card, right? I think your spirit guides are telling you that you have the answer within you. To trust your intuition and go on the path that you think is the best for you. I do wish you all the best. Lots of love and light to you. Bye, Pisces. Hello, Aries. Let us take a look at what your love energy is this week. So you start off with cornucopia. Very nice. So you have a lot of abundance in love this week. And it could be that, things are going well with your career, with friends, with family. Like everything just seems to be like going really well. And, if you're in a relationship, that's going well. If you're looking for a new love, it just means that you have people that are interested in you. Okay, so your obstacle is action. Okay, so you're just, either you need to take action towards somebody that you're interested in, or if you're with somebody right now and you want to bring more abundance or take your relationship to the next level, you may be the one that has to do, take some type of action in order for that to happen. And it could be, that person actually needs to take action towards you. Okay, let's look at the tarot really quickly. So your present energy is Hermit. Okay, so you could have been like single for a while, or maybe, just kind of like, taking time out from love. You've taken time out from love. And, you know, I think that what Spirit's trying to tell you is that you have a lot to offer in love. You have a lot to offer. You're very lovable, very worthy of love. And it's maybe time to get out there. Okay, your obstacle is the Six of Earth. So this is like give and take. And it could be that in past relationships, or if you're in a relationship right now and you're trying to, you know, move it along, this just means that you may give more in the relationship, or, you know, you may expect the other person to kind of give more. It's just an unbalanced kind of energy. But you have such lovely cards here. I don't think it's like a major obstacle. I think that what you're just looking for is more, you're needing is more balance in your relationships. You may need, if you've been isolated for a while, you know, kind of single, you may have spent a lot of time on your career. And it may be time to have a more balanced life, like work and play. And just getting into that more balanced, you know, energy. So your advice is the moon. So we have the full moon coming in this week. So I kind of have a feeling like they're saying it's time to get out there. It's time to take action in some, you know, even if you just want to take one small step. And with the full moon this week, I think they're telling you the time is now. It could be too that somebody is going to take action towards you. And especially with that moon and this week, it could happen this week. Very nice energy. And Two of Fire. So this is like the Two of Wands. Making a decision. I think you're going to make the decision to go ahead and, you know, to go ahead and put yourself out there to, you know, get into the world of love again. You know, if it's, if you're separated from someone, that relationship may not have been balanced, an equal give and take. And this full moon, they may come back and tell you, you know, I want to try this again, right? Cycling through another cycle. Let's give it one more try. And you're making the decision about whether or not you want to do that. Okay, so we have ego, pride, jealousy, self-preservation, walls, let your guard down. So this kind of talks about this balance. You know, if you're very much ego, or the person you're dealing with or have dealt with is very, you know, in the ego, then there's not a lot of heart. And so one of your obstacles is trying to balance ego and heart and getting more into your heart area so that you can bring more love into the relationship. And that's only because, you know, I think the part, let your guard down, is like you may have, you know, if you've been single for a while, you just may be kind of like very guarded. You may have been hurt in the past and you're kind of like coming at this as more of a, you know, kind of like pentacles are kind of like responsible way. And I think Spirit is letting you know, like, dance by the full moon, right? She's like sprinkling stardust there. You know, just be a little bit more playful in your love, you know, love relationships, especially if somebody new is coming in. At crossroads, divergent paths, choices, confusion, follow your intuition. And you know, that really goes with this Two of Wands, right? I think you're kind of at a crossroads. You may even be deciding, you know, do I want to stay in a relationship that you're in? Or, you know, am I ready to go out and try to see what else is out there? You're definitely making a decision this week. And you're going to take, you know, some action on it. Maybe just, you know, a little baby step, but you're definitely moving in some direction. Lovely energy. Okay, so let's take a romance card and see what we have. Give your relationship a chance. work on your partnership. And, you know, that definitely speaks if you already know, you know, like you're already in a relationship. And that's really talking about this Six of Earth, right? Working on having a more balanced relationship. If it's somebody new, you know, it could also be that that's just something that you have to, you know, be careful of when you go into a relationship. You may be a person that just gives a lot at the beginning of a relationship, but then, you know, it has difficulties on down the line because, you know, there wasn't a firm foundation. So it's just, you know, making sure that you're working on that give and take, and just being, you know, realistic about what it is that you want in a relationship. Okay, so I also pulled another one, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, if you know, I don't really think that this is a sign of something bad. I think it goes with this ego. Because when we're in this ego mindset, and this could be you or this could be the person you're dealing with. When somebody is in their ego, they're putting on a mask, right? They're putting on a facade. They're, you know, trying to put up their feathers and kind of, you know, have a show, right? About who they are or what they do, or they may be flashy with their money or something like that. And I think that that is what that's speaking to, is just, you know, maybe having conversations about that, or just looking at that realistically. Okay, so let's pull a romance angel card. The situation will improve. And I think that this speaks, you know, to whatever situation you're finding yourself in. If you are leaving a relationship, I think that you are going to be moving on to something better. And if you are going into a new relationship, I think you have learned the lessons about being in something that's really balanced. And making sure that you're getting out of a relationship what you're putting into it. Okay, let's pull a card from your person. A message from your person. I regret leaving. Okay, I can't remember. This reading is very similar, I think, to Aquarius. All right, so if that speaks to you, if you have someone in your past or in this connection that left, then they regret it. I think they're starting to realize just how wonderful you are, right? You're very abundant in all areas of life. And, you know, they may not have realized that you were the real thing. They may have been putting on a show so that you know, would like them. And what they realize now is that you are the real deal. Like, they may have thought that you were putting on a show for them, right? That you really, how could this person be all this awesome? But you are. And maybe that's part of it, is that they're starting to realize just how special you are. Okay, so let's pull a love oracle card. Oh, beautiful. I want the butterfly there. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And I think that this really speaks if you are in a relationship and there's been some conflict, probably about this, you know, the balance within your relationship. And you just need some time alone. Work it out. And, you know, with the Hermit card, you could be already in that cycle, that phase, right? You may be separated from this person and trying to, you know, work it out, trying to figure out what it is that you want from this relationship. But trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Your spirit guides are with you on this, and so they will help the situation work out the way it's supposed to be. And you'll know what that is. You know, listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. Okay, final angel message. Courage. Dare to be different, to make mistakes, create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with all creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself, for it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. And that kind of goes back to the ego, right? Is like, making sure that you're putting out there and who you truly are, because when you're in your true nature, what you're going to do is bring in people that are also only, showing their true self. They're not going to have masks. They're not going to be wearing masks and that type of thing. They're going to be truthful from the very beginning. They're not going to try to be showy. And that's what I think you're trying to bring in, is someone that's really true, really honest. Just, a lovely person, just like you are, because you're the cornucopia. Oh, Aries, that was a beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you lots of love and light in this connection and all your relationships. Hello, Taurus. Let's see what your weekly love scope is. See what energy you have this week. In your love life, ooh, man holding a coin. So this could be somebody new coming in, and gender doesn't matter. So it could be, a new woman. It doesn't have, it's just somebody, that is going to come into your life, or you're going to realize somebody that you're already in a connection with. Is this person that, really has a lot to offer? And the coin kind of stands for somebody that's stable and grounded and true and responsible. All right, so let's see. That's a wonderful way to get started. Okay, and your obstacle this week is action. So, there may be the need. I'm getting this card a lot this week. You may need to take action towards this person, or take some action so that they come in. Or it could be that this person is going to, come into your life. They're going to take some action to come towards you. So let's take a look at Tarot and see what else we can find out. Ace of Fire. Okay, so this is your present energy. Okay, this is going to happen this week. This person, is going to come in, and Ace of Fire is the Ace of Wands. And this is somebody that's really passionate. Wants, comes in, is romantic, is, very energetic. Just a lovely energy. Somebody coming in and, really kind of almost sweeping you off your feet. And they're coming in quick. I really think this is the person, the person you're dealing with. Seems like a new love, definitely. Okay, so your obstacle is the Messenger of Air, which is the Knight of Swords. So, because this is your obstacle, one of the things is that, this person may come in and you may kind of like reject them, right? You may be thinking, oh, that's not the person for me, or some type of thing like that. Like they may come in, give you an offer, ask you out, send you a cute text or something like that. And you kind of like, kind of dismiss it. Kind of like, you don't accept it with grace. Let's put it that way. Okay, so now you can change that. You can definitely change that. If you're the one asking somebody out, then the problem is that they may not, right, accept it with grace. So let's see what your advice is. Queen of Earth. Yeah, just kind of be more grounded. The Queen of Earth is definitely someone that, is grounded, is gracious, is nurturing, is classy, and with, and once again, gender doesn't matter, but, you kind of almost have the two pentacles. I think what Spirit's trying to tell you is you're actually a pretty good match. You both are pentacles here. Stand in your pentacles, you know, and it doesn't mean that you have to be mean in this. It could be that you kind of like laugh about, you know, like you laugh or something. You don't take them seriously. You don't take them seriously. And so that's what Spirit is saying. Take them seriously. Be gracious. Be accepting. Be nurturing. It could be that it's a lot for this person to take this action. I just got that message. Okay, and the outcome is patience. I do feel like this is maybe a connection that you may have to have patience with. Like, at the very beginning, you're just going to be like, this is not working out. You know, this isn't my typical person that I go out with or something like that. But in the end, the patience is kind of like the Temperance card. So it means that you're going to be able to see just how wonderful this person really is. And that really does speak to this card, right? Is, you know, just being patient and being grounded and gracious. Okay, so let's pull some soulmate cards and see what we have here. Hesitation, past heartbreak, broken trust, afraid to move forward. You know, all right, I just got this message. If this Ace of Wands is from somebody in the past, what you may be doing is like you got to be kidding me, right? Like they text you, they call you up or something like that, and you're like, no way. Like, you know, I'm not going there again. Now, of course, you always have, you know, that option. You always have free will. Or you could be kind of like, well, you know, I've had heartache in the past and, you know, I'm not going out right now, you know. But I think that what Spirit is really telling you, especially with this Patience card, I really feel like it's divinely guided. And you're allowing past heartbreak or broken trust to help you go forward, you know, and afraid to move forward, moving forward, taking action in this connection. And it could be somebody from the past, but it definitely could be somebody brand new too. All right, cycles, momentum, force, life cycles. Stay grounded in the now. And, you know, that's this, again, is staying grounded. You know, and, you know, with that life cycles, it could be that it is somebody from the past coming back. And with the full moon this week, sometimes full moons do bring people back from the past. So if that resonates with you, that won't be for everybody. Okay, so a romance card. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And especially if you're resonating with this. You know, this could be a past connection and, you know, just talking to your friends about it and, you know, what do you think? And of course, you always want to listen to your own heart, but maybe just, you know, reaching out to friends, or if you've been not dating for a while and somebody, you know, offers, you know, an invitation of some sort to you, is that, you know, talk to your friends about it. You know, you might be more ready to get back into love than you think. Okay, I'm going to pull another one of those. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And I think that this really speaks to people that are maybe separated or, you know, having some kind of conflict in the relationship. And, you know, that comes back to this Knight of Swords. It's like, don't be too quick to say no. Make sure that you're giving it a chance. Stay grounded. Okay, so I'm going to pull a romance angel card. This one flipped out. Ask for help from others. So you're really getting that. That message has come out twice now. I think, you know, it's your friends that are going to help you stay grounded. Definitely, you know, seek the advice of friends. Okay, I am going to pull a message from your person, and this can be a person from the past, or it can be, you know, somebody new coming in that's going to send you a little message right now. Oh, let's grow old together. I think, you know, this person really does have, you know, the holding the coin there is like somebody that wants to offer you something long term, right? The pentacles are stable, long term, grounded, lovely energy. Okay, we have a love oracle card. Wow, how beautiful. I love this with the yin and yang. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And you know, that to me, it kind of speaks to whether this is a new person or somebody coming in from the past. You know, you may have had issues in the past where things were not balanced. And now you've learned the lesson that a great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Like you both support each other, you know, and you challenge each other to be the best that you can be. That, you know, really talks about the temperance, you know, energy here too. You know, that you're mixing the support and the challenge in such a lovely way. Okay, so how about an angel message to finish it out? Believe, be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe all is possible. And that really goes back to this Knight of Swords. And even if, you know, you don't, you know, laugh at their invitation or, you know, just say no right off. It could be that, you know, in your head, you're just cutting off some possibilities, and just remain flexible. Retain an open heart and mind, because I do feel like your spirit guides and your angels are helping you, you know, helping you to bring in the connection that you want and that, you know, you definitely deserve. Oh, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Lots of love and light to you. Goodbye, Taurus. Hello, Gemini. So let's see what your love scoop is for this week. So the energy you have is angel balance. So this could be, you know, you could be in a connection right now and the angel of balance is helping you to have a more balanced relationship. Or it could be that someone new is coming into your life that will be more balanced. I really feel like you're very balanced in your energy. And that is going to help to attract more balance in your love life. Very nice. So your obstacle this week is cornucopia. Okay, so this is, you know, lots of blessings. And, you know, abundance and everything. And what I'm getting here really is that you are balanced in everything, but since this is a love scope, right? You're not balanced in love. Like you don't have the love in your life maybe that you want, or the relationship that you're in right now isn't quite exactly what you want. And so you're feeling kind of unbalanced in the world of love. But with this angel of balance, that means that you're going to have more balance in that area very soon. So let's look at the tarot. Okay, so you have the energy right now of King of Earth. This is the King of Pentacles. You know, this is somebody that's really responsible, you know, has money, you know, can be, you know, generous with their money. It can also mean that it's somebody that's so based on their career, so worried about finances and making money, that type of thing, that they're not balanced in other areas of their life. And with this angel of balance, I'm kind of wondering if maybe you have been spending a lot of time working on your career, or, you know, you've been concerned about finances and really concentrating on that. It could be that, you know, you're single right now and in order to get over a past relationship, you really just kind of like focused on your career for a while. But what that has done is it hasn't given you abundance in all areas of your life. And so I think this is Spirit just coming in and kind of saying, you know, it's time to not just worry about pentacles, right? Like you need some cups in there, maybe some wands for passion. Okay, so let's look at your obstacle. Seven of Earth. Yeah, this is a lot of planting seeds, spending a lot of time on something. You could, you know, it's Pentacles again. You could be spending a lot of time on your career or finances, maybe being concerned about your career or finances. And, you know, it's not a lot of fun, right? You're doing a lot of work, but you're not spending a lot of time doing other things. And that's why this angel of balance may be coming in. So there you go. Your advice is messenger of fire. This is the Knight of Wands. So I think it is. I think it's about stirring your own passions, or you know, someone else coming in and stirring your passions for love. Because, you know, I was just saying, this is all like all work and no play. Well, here comes the play, right? This is all work, and finally you're going to have some play. And it might be you just haven't really had anyone to choose from, right? The cornucopia, like there was like nobody you were interested in. And now I think all of a sudden you're going to have people coming in that you're going to be interested in and that are interested in you. So the outcome is, oh my goodness, the Queen of Cups. And I think that this is your energy. You're just, you know, you're just kind of like stuck here right now. And you need a little play. You need a little joy in your life so that you can allow this type of energy to come out. What a lovely, lovely reading. Wow, this is my favorite one so far. Very nice energy. So let's pull some soulmate cards. Yeah, I definitely think if you have somebody new on the horizon, like they're really going to shake up your life. They're going to have like a lot of passion, be really active, you know, want to, you know, do things as much as you can right now, right? Okay, so soulmate card, material world, money, career, status, third dimension, make your mark. And I think that that is kind of like speaking to this. You're really trying to make your mark, right? It could be that, you know, especially if you're like trying to start a new business or something like that, is just to have more fun with it. You may be so serious with trying to, you know, build your pentacles that you're not even having fun with it. And I think that that is definitely the message that Spirit is trying to send you. And potential, fulfillment, risk, achievement. Your potential is limitless. I think that that is, you know, speaking to the fact of this cornucopia, right? You are limitless. You are attracting that person into your life that is going to see just how abundant and balanced you are. And they're going to help you to meet your full potential. Like they're going to light this fire inside of you that helps you to not take life so seriously and be more joyful about it. And when you're more joyful about it, you're just going to attract more of that into your life. Lovely energy. Okay, let's get a romance card. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And, you know, I think that that really speaks to people that may have left a relationship. And, you know, it could have been a while ago and you've just been concentrating on your career. Like, you know, trying to heal the hurt of something in the past. And as you release that and try to bring more joy and fun into your life, you're going to attract, you know, this lovely new energy. I really see this as a new love. Of course, that's not going to resonate with everybody, but it does seem like a new love, or the person that you're with is going to get you out of, they're going to say, hey, you're working too hard. We got to go play a little bit. And they're going to help you to get, more balanced. And one more, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And, I think this speaks, whether it's a new person or somebody that you're with, is that, you may have some hurt from the past that kind of made you kind of serious. And, have more fun, but also really discuss like what it is that you want in this either new relationship or relationship that you're already in. Okay, we'll pull a romance angel card. Ask your angels. Okay, your angels are there to help you. Your spirit guides, whoever you talk to, they are there. They definitely want to help you with this connection or help you to, get into this more fun energy, this Queen of Cups energy to help you bring in the love that you are, really wanting, trying to manifest. All right, a message from your person. I'm sorry I ran away. I feel like this is somebody from the past, and I don't know this person's really returning. They could be coming back as the Knight of Wands. But I think that, for those of you that had some hurt in the past, somebody left, the connection, and you've been really hurt by it, then just to know they are sorry that they did leave. And they may be coming back to have that heart-to-heart conversation with you. And when they do, it's, honestly discuss your feelings, how, that made you feel. Okay, so we're going to do a love oracle card. Oh, very lovely. Romance. Oh, Cupid's arrow strikes. Yes, that Knight of Wands is coming in to really kind of like, spark up your life. Very nice. And, if it's not exactly this week, I really think it's going to be by Valentine's Day because, with the Cupid there, definitely very soon, very soon. Okay, one angel message to finish out your reading. Creativity. We, your angelic messengers, are here to help unleash the endless creative potential that you possess. Listen to the whispers of love inside your heart as we communicate with you through feeling and emotion. Let go of fear and apprehension and express the endless source of creativity you possess. Have fun and allow the inner child within you to express your true essence. All is valid. And I really do feel like they're saying this is like, being more playful, right? They're saying you really need to go into that like more playful, childlike type of energy because it's going to help you to really meet your potential in whatever it is that you're trying to build. I kind of feel like you may be trying to start a new creative project or business, that type of thing. And by being really more into this type of energy, you'll actually grow your pentacles much quicker, right? Because you're going to have more fun with it. You won't take it so seriously, and things will come together for you very quickly. You'll reach this cornucopia of abundance in all areas of your life. Oh, Gemini, I wish you lots of love and light in this connection and all your connections. Bye for now. Hello, Cancers. Let's see what you have going on this week in your love life. So the energy that you have is action. This is coming out a lot. So either you are going to be taking action towards somebody or somebody may be taking action towards you. If you're in a connection right now, it could also mean that you're taking action to take your connection to a higher level. All right, so the obstacle you have this week is Magician and the Mirror. So that kind of talks about manipulation. So I would say that someone could be taking action that is manipulative, trying to get you to, do something. So let's take a closer look at that. All right, so in the present with the tarot, you have 9 of air. Okay, so this is the 9 of swords. Yeah, I definitely think that it could be that someone in the past or recently did something manipulative, and you may be taking action as far as like leaving a connection or, like having a discussion with them, because the 9 of swords, this is a very, this is like the nightmare anxiety card. So you're kind of in a very difficult, emotional state right now. Now, this could be you or this could be the person that you're dealing with, but I kind of feel like this might be you. All right, so your obstacle is the 10 of fire. This is the 10 of wands. Since this is your obstacle, you have a lot of burden. You have a lot of burden. This is nightmares, anxiety. This is heavy, heavy burdens. Now, the nice thing is that, the 10 is at the end. You may need to go ahead and just drop these burdens so that you can move on. It could be, too, that you're trying to take action to manifest something, like fixing something, fixing a connection from the past. You may be taking action to fix it, or the person that is involved could be taking action to fix it. I don't think, right now, I would say this is not probably a new connection. I think this has to do with a connection, in the past that you might be separated from this person, or you could be in union but having like lots of conflict. So let's see what the advice from Spirit is. 7 of Earth. So this is like working on it, like, putting time into working on, this connection, or, wow, I'm going to pull another one. Working on this connection, or working on trying to, fix it. It's time, it's work. Let's see, one more. 4 of air. Yeah, it might mean that it just needs time in order to heal. You may have to work, spend time and spend effort in trying to heal this connection. And you may be wanting to heal the connection, but it could be also, since it's your advice, it could also be that the person that is involved in this connection with you is also going to take action to come in and try to heal this connection. Well, Cancer, I'm sorry, because this is really kind of, a heavy energy that you have here. So let's see what your outcome is. 7 of water. So that's the 7 of cups. That, can talk about like confusion, lots of options, not knowing what to do next. It could be that you are deciding to definitely end this connection and you're just not sure what to do next. Like, you're like, okay, I ended it, but now what am I going to do? Let's pull one more for that. King of Earth. Yeah, so I think that, what Spirit's trying to say is that you are going to feel perhaps a little confused, not knowing which way to go. But you'll definitely move into this King of Pentacles, a more of a grounded nature. And gender doesn't really matter. It means that it could definitely mean that there's somebody else on your path for you that's going to be more grounded. Like, you don't see that yet, but that person is, going to be coming in. Okay, let's pull the soulmate card and see what we have. Rise above, drama, obstacles, pettiness, find the strength to rise. I do think with these two cards and the Magician card, right? There is a lot of drama. You know, somebody you're involved with, and gender doesn't matter. It could be a drama queen or a drama king. It's causing a lot of drama in your life. And, you know, this is just speaking about take the high road. Like, don't get involved in that. Don't, like with the Magician here, you know, this person could be manipulative, but just make sure that you don't lash out and you don't try to play mind games with this person. You know, this is kind of like mind games. Like, just, you know, just realize it's going to take time to heal from this connection. It's going to take time and work. And you may just be starting that journey of, you know, walking away from this connection. Okay, so let's pull one more. Fifth dimension, intuitive communication. You're connected at the soul level. So it could be that, you know, you are soulmates. It could be, I don't have any marriage cards here, but it could be that this was a long-term relationship and you are at the soul level. And so even if you're separated from this person, you know, you really are still just kind of like meeting on, you know, in the dream world. Okay, so let's pull some romance cards and see what we have here. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And I think that if you are deciding to go ahead and work on this connection and try to heal this connection, you know, and especially if it's been something that you've been in for a long time, maybe you're married, you know, maybe you have children together or something like that, is, you know, to be truthful, to put the Magician, put the mind games to the side and, you know, get out of your mind and into your heart and have heart-to-heart conversations. You know, that might not resonate for everybody. Okay, and one more, wedding. The situation involves marriage. So, you know, it doesn't mean, you know, you may, you know, be moving on to get married, but because it says the situation involves marriage, I kind of had that feeling. Like, I think that this is something that, you know, has been a very long-term commitment. Even if you weren't married, you've spent a lot of time on this, you know, commitment, and it's going to take time to heal it and to realize that. And it doesn't mean that it's not able to be healed, because you have the healing card here, and then you end up with the King of Earth. Like, this connection can still be grounded, can be stable. King of Earth also stands for, you know, going the long distance. Somebody, you know, having a commitment for a very long time. Okay, so romance card, trust. And I think that that's speaking not just to the connection, but to your spirit guides, your angels, trusting that they're going to help you, guide you in this connection so that you can, you know, possibly manifest whatever it is that you want. Okay, let's get a message from your person. Let's see what we get there. I wake up smiling because I dream of you. All right, so I do think, especially with this fifth dimension, right? You all are definitely seeing each other in the dream world. And I think that this speaks to the fact they may have really hurt you. But, you know, they're still dreaming of you. And, you know, when they wake up smiling because they dream of you, it means that they have, you know, that they still have love for you. They're not having nightmares about you. they're having really sweet dreams about you because they're waking up smiling, thinking about you. All right, let's do a love oracle card and see what advice we can get there. Okay. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. And you know, that speaks to this rise above too, right? Like, rise above all the drama. And, you know, especially you could have friends and family that are all telling you what to do and everything. It could be you just need to spend some time alone, figure out what it is that you want, and then be able to manifest it into your life. You know, is this a connection that you want to keep, or is this a connection that you do want to leave? You know, I do think it's going to be difficult, because I do feel like, you know, it has been a long-term relationship. And so it's going to be difficult to move on from. All right, eternity. Gently move your awareness from the external world to a world of light within your heart. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you, forever sparkling like a diamond. You are, in essence, a shining star, forever transforming to an ever greater light. And, you know, I think it's talking about to drift to a place beyond time. And I do think that, like, you do probably need to, you know, spend some time by yourself, get away from the drama of whatever the situation is, so that you can really figure out, you can listen to your heart, to your intuition, get, you know, out of your head, so that you can figure out what it is that you want to do about this situation. And your intuition and your heart and your guides will help you along that path. All right, well, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you lots of love and light in this connection, and, you know, in whatever you decide to do in the future. Bye for now. Hello, Leo. So let's see what you have ahead of you for this week in love. Okay, so your energy is action. This one is coming out a lot. There's going to be a lot of action this week. Okay, so that can talk about you taking action towards someone else, or someone taking action towards you. It can also mean, you know, taking a relationship that you're in right now to the next level. And your obstacle is the angel of strength. So that means that, you know, you may need a little bit of strength to get over something that either happened with a connection you're already in, or something that happened in the past. So you may need strength, or if you have somebody new coming in, they may need a little bit of courage, maybe to take action towards you, or you may need a little courage to take action towards somebody else. So let's look at the tarot. All right, so wow, you have a Hierophant. This is in your present position. So this can mean belief systems. It can also mean marriage. It definitely means something about structure, organization, that type of thing. So you could be thinking, and you know, Leo, this is kind of like your card. Like, maybe you're not really in your own strength, right? I mean, especially since that's your card. So with the Hierophant card, it could mean that, you know, you're in a committed relationship, you're looking for a committed relationship, and this week you're going to take action in that relationship, or moving towards making it a more committed relationship. 4 of Air is your obstacle. So once again, I think that you haven't quite healed from something, and it could have something to do with a marriage. You know, if you're married or in a committed relationship, it could have something to do with that. Or it could have something to do with something in the past. Like, you just haven't healed from it, because that's your obstacle in both of them, right? Okay, so let's see what advice Spirit has. Magician. Okay, so this means that you can manifest whatever it is that you want to have happen in this situation. So if this is a relationship that you're already in, you know, you're having trouble getting over something that may have happened, a conflict between the two of you. And it doesn't have to be huge. It's just something that hurt your feelings. But here's the Magician, and it does mean that you do have the ability to, you know, manifest whatever it is that you want. if you are looking, if you're single and looking for a connection, then it means, you're wanting a long-term connection. You may not have healed from something that happened in the past, but you have the ability to manifest that healing and to bring in this connection that you're wanting. Okay, and the outcome is 9 of Earth, very nice energy. Now, that is a lot of times, like the single, responsible, career-oriented person, right? But it also means that you are independent. Like you are stepping into a position where you're independent. If you are married right now and you're wanting to be single and independent, you are manifesting that. You are definitely manifesting that. And you're going to start taking action. You're going to need strength to get through this, but it seems like that's something that you're kind of wanting to manifest. If you're wanting to be married, say you're single, you're wanting to be married, one of the ways to bring that in is to really show your true self, how independent you are. You could have been trying to heal from a relationship that wasn't balanced, perhaps codependent. And so you're healing from that and you're becoming more independent, which makes you like raise your vibrations and have other people that you may be interested in to come in and take you off the single shelf, right? Okay, so let's pull a couple of soulmate cards. Winter, you feel out in the cold. Your answers arrive in winter. Well, we are in winter. So I feel like, whatever is going to happen is going to happen quickly, especially with this action card. And you may feel a little left out. If you're in a marriage and you're looking to be single, I think you're feeling kind of left out, perhaps a little bit unloved. You're going to need to heal that so that, you can become independent. If you're trying to bring somebody new in, your answer, you're going to have it here very shortly because winter is really only a couple of months. March 21st is the beginning of spring. Fifth dimension, intuitive communication. You are connected at the soul level. So this is somebody that is definitely a soulmate. And I think especially if you were married to this person or in a long-term commitment, you may still be, visiting each other in the dream world. If this is somebody new coming in, then you may also be already kind of dreaming of this person. Okay. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Wow, that really is resonating with this winter card. And then the fact that, if you've left a relationship or you're thinking of leaving a relationship, it could be that you just feel like it's not very balanced. That you're giving more than you're getting. And, by leaving this relationship, and you may have actually left the relationship a while ago and are definitely on this healing path because this is coming in pretty quickly, right? But you have, you were in a relationship that wasn't balanced. And now with the 9 of Pentacles, you're independent, you're balanced, you know what it is that you're going to want. You're manifesting it, right? You're bringing in the love that you really and truly want and deserve. Very nice. All right, calling on your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, you have this. See, you definitely are bringing in your soulmate. And you are manifesting, right? You're visualizing, you are praying about it, your affirmations. You're definitely manifesting to bring this person in, and they're going to come in quickly. And you're not going to be single much longer. You're going to be in a committed relationship or another committed relationship. Very nice. Okay, the romance angels, abundance. Yes, and I do feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, this is somebody that's very abundant, has got everything, all their ducks in a row, right? And you have that energy. And so because you have that energy, you're going to attract someone that's on that same level. Very nice. Okay, so let's pull a message from your person. Let's see what they have to say. And this could be the new person or a person from the past. I wake up smiling because I dream of you. I mean, here you are, right? You're dreaming of each other in the fifth dimension, right? And, whether it's a new connection or, you're working on a connection that you're already in, they're thinking of you, they're dreaming of you, and they're waking up smiling because, they love you. All right, let's get a love oracle card. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And, that's kind of this unrequited love, right? Just not loving and accepting each other, kind of wanting something different, and criticizing. And when you get to that point, then there is a lot of hurt. So if this is, you're trying to manifest bringing something back together, this is something that you want to definitely talk about when you're talking about reconciling. And if you're going towards a new connection, is just, keeping in mind that that is something that, both of you have to do in a relationship, is love and accept each other the way that they are. All right, Jewel. Oh, every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust. We, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Trust. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. And you had the angel's strength here. And I think that that's what they're saying, is that whatever went, awry in your past relationship, and even if you are trying to work it out, this is more strength, right? It's going to make you stronger, either if you reconnect with this relationship or you go on to something new. It's going to make you stronger, more independent, more ready to give what it is that to give in a relationship, and to, expect to be given to, and be willing to receive, because that is another thing in love, is that not only do you have to, give in love, you also have to be willing to receive it. Oh, what a wonderful reading. Oh, this is just lovely, Leo. Well, I wish you lots of love and light in this relationship and all your relationships. Bye for now. Hello, Virgo. So let's see what your love energies are for this week. Okay, you have happy family. Oh, very nice. So, it could just talk about that you're looking for, a long-term commitment of some sort. You may be, dreaming of having a family. Nice energy. And your obstacle is the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. So this is really about your intuition, is that you could be blocking your intuition regarding, a connection. And this could be a connection that you're already in, or it could be that you're blocking having this type of connection come towards you. So let's take a look at the tarot. So your present energy right now is the moon. Oh, so see, there's some kind of secrets, something that you don't know, either about a person or about a commitment. But we have a full moon coming this week, and I have a feeling that, you know, this week you're going to figure out, you're going to possibly get some clarity about that. You know, it's about opening up your intuition so that you can see this. And this could be just information for you about how to bring in, you know, this happy family type of relationship that you may be wanting. Okay, your obstacle this week is a Tower. All right, so this is something, you know, that comes in suddenly. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but it's definitely that something that comes in suddenly. And I kind of wonder if you're not going to get some type of intuitive information that's going to clear up this like confusion or secrecy, something that's, you know, could have something to do with your happy family. So let's see. Advice from Spirit. Queen of Fire. So this is the Queen of Wands. Very creative, very intelligent, very communicative, very action-oriented. So I think that, you know, and it doesn't really matter the gender. I think that what Spirit is trying to tell you is that this is the energy that you need to get into. Someone that's willing to take action. Passion. There's lots of passion here. Okay, and let's get one more for your outcome this week. King of Earth. Okay, so we have the Queen and the King. And gender doesn't matter again. The King of Earth is very grounded, very stable, long term. You know, this Tower does not have to be, I'm almost kind of wondering, you know, if it's not something good. It just means that it comes in very quickly. Like, you may not be sure, like, what the person you're dealing with is thinking about as far as, like, you know, a long-term commitment, about the happy family type of energy. And you know, if this is you, you may actually be taking some action, trying to figure out, you may get some intuitive information. And, you know, with this is like a very lovely couple. Like, you know, you actually might get, you know, like a marriage proposal or something. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull one more for the King of Earth. Let's get that. And then we'll look at some soulmate cards. Star. Yeah, see, I think that this is going to be a shining moment. Or a healing moment. I don't think that this Tower is a bad thing. It's definitely bringing in some good energy here. So don't worry about that. You know, a lot of people see the Tower and they, you know, freak out. It doesn't always mean something bad. And, you know, the moon, you start out here with the moon and then you end with the star, right? Like, there's like some things are hidden, secretive or something. And here you're shining. You know, you got the clarity that you've needed because you're tuning in to your intuition. And I think that that's, you know, something Spirit's trying to tell you is tune into your intuition. Listen to your heart in whatever this situation is. Cycles, momentum, force, life cycles. Stay grounded in the now. And you definitely, you know, you have this King of Pentacles, but it could be, you know, the cycles, you have the moon. You could be going through a cycle with somebody that you're in a connection with. And, you know, something, you know, might happen or something, but to realize, just stay grounded because this is just, you know, a cycle that is just so, you know, apparent in relationships. And twin flames, eternal love, reincarnation, passion, twin seeking union. And, you know, it comes back to this, right? I mean, you have the Queen of Wands, King of Earth, you know, you have a very strong dynamic couple here. And the Star card also represents healing. Like, if you have had, you know, a fallout with somebody that you were hoping to have a happy family with, or you have a family with, right? something may have, happened. You may have thought that, this was going to be a super big deal, but you're going to have some healing. And it could even be, if you are separated from somebody that you thought was going to be long term, you could have a healing. You could have a reconnection this week. Very nice. Okay, so, and, once again, the full moon is this week. Something might happen. I think it's on Thursday. It's on the 28th. Okay, so let's get a romance card. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah, do not be worried about this Tower. I think it's going to be something that's shocking. It's going to be something that comes in quickly, but it could be even a marriage proposal because you have honeymoon there. Very nice. Okay, and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yes, especially with the twin flames there, like the angels are guiding this. It may have taken a long time. You may have been thinking, is it ever going to happen? And, and it might not happen exactly this week, but, you have Valentine's Day coming up. It could be soon. It could be soon. All right. Ask for help from others. So when you're dealing with this connection, if you're feeling, especially when this Tower moment comes in, if you feel like, oh, I gotta, talk to others about this or something like that, then, your angels, you can talk to your angels, your spirit guides, or your friends and family. Okay, here's a message from your person. I wake up smiling because I dream of you. And, you're definitely soul connected. This is a lovely connection. Don't let that Tower scare you. This is a lovely connection. They definitely love you if they're waking up smiling about you, right? Okay, and so let's get a love oracle card. Oh, lovely. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Yep, it's a twin flame, or it's definitely a soulmate. It's something that has been worth waiting for. And you may have gone through several cycles, come together, separate, come together, separate. And you may be like, okay, are we, separate forever or whatever? You're going to get some, I think, good news this week. So your angel card, oneness, someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually, those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. And this really, kind of does talk back about this twin flame. And if you have been separated, I think this really speaks if you are separated from someone that you thought was going to be long term and bring in the happy family type of atmosphere to your life, right? Not to worry, because you are kind of seeing each other in the fifth dimension, or dreaming of each other, that type of thing. Okay, I am going to pull one more prayer. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I'm fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see order. Thank you. And this moon card represents chaos. And I think that's what the angels are trying to get you to do, is to look, use your intuition and allow your heart to guide you through this situation. It could be that some of you are separated from, the person that you thought was your happy family connection. And so just allow your angels to help you, and to also use your intuition. Let them talk to you so they can help guide you through this. And, just remember, there's only fear in love. So if you stay in this fearful type of emotion, right, then you can't allow the love to come in. So get into that loving kind of feeling, and then, your connection will come together so much faster and, in a more loving way. All right. Well, I wish you lots of love and light in this connection, Virgo. See you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Libra. So let's see what is going on in your love life this week. Okay, so the energy is rest and rejuvenation. So, you may have gone, you may be separated from someone or have been single for a while. And just need, time to be by yourself, to think about what it is that you want next in your love life, to rest and rejuvenate so that you can go into a newer, a new connection or reconcile with somebody from the past. Your obstacle is victory. So I really feel like you may be separated from somebody and just having a really hard time of moving on. And Spirit is trying to guide you to really rest and rejuvenate, to quiet your mind. Sometimes, when we're separated from someone, we tend to try to stay really busy, put all of our energies into our work or, doing other types of activities so that we don't have to listen to our minds. We don't have to go inward. And I think that what they're saying is that you're not having, you're not being able to move on from something in the past because you're not taking the time to really rest and rejuvenate. You may be, just trying to stay busy to try to overcome this. And what they're suggesting is that you spend time to rest and rejuvenate and go inward so that you can heal your heart. And then you can be victorious in moving on. All right, so in the Tarot, your present is Hierophant. So you could, this could be, you could be separated. If you're resonating with separation, you could be separated from somebody that you were married to or had a long-term commitment with. It could also be that, this is something that you're wishing for, that you want to have marriage with, you want to have marriage and you don't have that right now in your life. You're hoping to bring that in. Okay. Your obstacle is Six of Fire, which is the Six of Wands. Once again, the victory. So you are really having difficulty moving on or healing a past connection. And I know that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm really getting that message. You have the victory card here and the victory card here, and they're both in your obstacle path. You are definitely having trouble moving on from this connection, from a past long-term connection, or having difficulty, reuniting with this person. Okay, so let's see what advice they have. The moon. Okay, and we do have the full moon this week on the 28th. Now, the moon, talks about secrets, hidden information. So you may not have clarity about this situation. And by going in and, settling your mind and resting and just doing that inner work, you may get better clarity about this connection so that you can move on from it or, bring the connection back together, whatever it is that you're wanting. I'm going to pull one more for this. Let's see what we have. Six of Earth. Yeah, so I really am getting the message that you're just kind of unbalanced right now. You need to bring more balance into your life. And they're really suggesting that you rest and rejuvenate. Like, I really feel like you're just trying to keep busy, either, you know, with the pentacles in your career, or you're trying to keep busy, you know, with friends, or, you know, just staying active as much as you can. You know, you might be like trying to exercise a lot or something like that. But you're staying super busy, but you're not going in and doing the work so that you can kind of see, you know, what really and truly happened in this connection. Like, I feel like you don't have the clarity, and Spirit is really telling you that you have the clarity. You know, you have, remember, you always have the answers with your intuition and listening to your heart, and to go within and listen to your own heart. Get out of your head, you know, and get into your heart. See how, you know, do the work that you may need to do so that you can move on from this connection or try to heal it. The outcome is Chariot. Okay, so yes, I think that if you take the time to go inward and try to get clarity on what has happened in the past and bring more balance into your life, like, don't go, right? Quiet your mind. Then you will be able to move on in the direction that you're wanting to move. Okay, so, you know, that's kind of nice to have that there. It means that you could, you know, very quickly move on from, you know, this unclear type of energy to moving on and knowing where it is that you want to go next. It could be that you're just not sure what you want to do next, right? And you might be doing a lot of things trying to figure out, like, what is it that I want? But you're going to get that clarity by going in and listening to your heart. Okay, soulmate card, compromise, mutual understanding, flexibility, give and take brings rewards. If you're trying to heal this connection, I think that, you know, this is one of the things, like, you're going to have to compromise. They're going to have to compromise, right? It's going to have to be a compromise. I'm also getting, you know, you have the Six of Earth here, which is compromise, it's balance. I really, you know, compromise, having your fun, working on your career, whatever, but also balance that with quiet time, and being alone, you know, like, you know, this is really solitude, kind of, you know, hermit type of energy there. Okay, and stuck, block, third party, silence, barrier, shift your focus to clear the energy. And I really do. I think you're just focused kind of on, like, staying busy. You don't want to go here. I really am getting that kind of energy. You don't want to go silence, right? You're just like, but you're kind of stuck because you won't go here. You're kind of stuck. But since this is your energy for this week, maybe, you know, this is the week that you're really going to say, hey, I'm going to rest and rejuvenate, try to figure out what lessons I need to learn from this past connection so that I can move on. Okay, romance card, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So, you know, codependency, you may have had a lot of codependency in this past connection. You know, codependent on both, on both parties. And, you know, that's not very balanced, right? Not a lot of compromise. And then addictions, you know, look at that. You know, you could be right now kind of like addicted to staying busy, or addicted to trying to keep your mind off of whatever this is. And so, you know, just take a look at that. What can you change? What's something that you can change so you can move out of that stuck energy? Okay, one more. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, that is definitely what they are trying to say to you, is, you know, you just need to listen to your own heart. You know, sometimes when we go through something very difficult, we don't want to have to listen to our own hearts, right? But that's the only way you can get through, you know, get get the lessons, learn the lessons and move on from it so that you can, move on, be victorious and move on to whatever it is that you really and truly want. Okay, romance angel, reconsider. So, I think, that could speak to, you may have left somebody or they may have left you. You may feel like this connection is over, but, that speaks to not maybe all of you, but, to just kind of reconsider. I'm also getting the message of looking at the situation with a bigger, picture, like you may be just focusing on your like hurt and pain, focusing on what the other person did, and, reconsider that. Like, what part did you play in it? Because, that's where the lessons are learned. Okay. And improving health. Okay, I really like that one because of this addictions, sometimes when we're in a lot of pain, then we become addicted, it can be a substance, but it can also be, even like video games or just watching, movies all night or TV all night or whatever. And so this is good because to me, it's not just like physical health. It's also like your mental and emotional health will also be improving. That's nice to see. Okay. And sometimes when you're trying to heal from something, it's January, we just had the beginning of the new year. You may be taking steps to eat healthier or exercise more, something like that. Okay, so your love oracle card, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. I really think that is speaking to this connection. If you could do anything regarding this connection, what would it be? And the answer dwells in your heart. Remember, they're telling you to go in, to retreat, to rest and rejuvenate. And ask yourself this, when you go to that, get really quiet with yourself, what would it be that you would want to have happen in this connection? And what actions would you take? Would you want to rekindle this connection? Would you want to move on from this connection? Is there something you need to do to help finish out this connection if you do want to move on from it? Do you have to have a final conversation with somebody? Or do you, need to, ask for forgiveness or give forgiveness, right? I think that, this is what you really need to kind of meditate on when you do go quiet with your mind. Very interesting. Okay. Dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even that which seemed a distant dream, is about to manifest. And that's exactly what they're saying here, right? Go inward. What is it that you want from this connection? What is it that you want in your next connection? If you're leaving this behind, what is it that you really want? Because you can bring that in. And the chariot doesn't talk about just like moving on or taking action to reconnect or action to move on. It also is a victory card. And so I think that you're really close to that. It's a really nice energy, Libra. I know that you may be hurting right now, but I think that you're close to the other end of it. And just by going quiet and asking yourself what it is that you want out of this connection or a future connection is the key to help get you there, to help move you to that next part. Very nice. Well, I do wish you lots of love and light in this connection or all of your relationships. Okay? Bye for now, Libra. Hello, Scorpio. So let's see what energies you have this week in your love or romantic connections. So your energy is yin yang. Wow. And it's a master number, number 22. I love this energy because it really speaks about, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. You, whether you are with somebody right now or you're single, you're balanced, and any of your connections that you may be involved in are also balanced. Oh, lovely energy. Lovely energy. And if you're trying to attract in a new love, you are definitely in a very balanced energy, and you will attract in someone that's also balanced. So your future, love is also, that connection will be so balanced. Lovely energy. Okay, so your obstacle this week is sixth chakra. Okay, so that's using your intuition. You may be, blocking your intuition or not using your intuition to help, bring in the connection that you want, or, helping to move a connection that you're already in to another level. Okay, so we'll look at some tarot and see if we can get some more information about that. So in the present, oh my goodness, you're in the Nine of Cups. You have all of your dreams come true. Very nice energy. And if you're not yet in a connection, you're in such a lovely energy that you are going to bring in whoever it is, that you're trying to manifest, the kind of love that you are trying to manifest. Okay, so your obstacle this week is the Ace of Wands. So it may mean that you're looking for more passion in a relationship that you already have, or more passion and romance in your life in general. So in a new connection. So, you may be like, oh, I'd really like to have a little romance in my life. And you're not with anybody right now. Or you may want to add a little, spark to a romantic connection that you're already in. Okay. But that's, you still have this Nine of Cups. It's not like a bad thing. It's just like, you just want to add a little fire. Fortune's Wheel. So this is your advice from Spirit. And so, the Fortune's Wheel, is just recognizing that, there's a beginning and end in everything. And so, right now, you could be going through a cycle, like if you're already with somebody and there's not been a lot of passion lately, that, you could just be kind of like in one of those cycles, right? You're coming back around, and very shortly you'll have the passion back in your life, in your connection. And if you're single, like, I think that, this is saying that those single days are like at an end. Just realizing that there's a lot of ebb and flow. And with that yin and yang, you kind of know that, right? It's kind of like you're very balanced. And to stay in that balanced energy so that you can turn the wheel. I'm going to pull one more. Let's see if Spirit can give us a little guidance on how to get the wheel to turn. Patience. Okay, so I think what they're saying is that you might be, you might want this like spark of inspiration, this spark of passion in your life. And what they're just saying is that just realize this is part of a cycle, part of your life, part of what you're going through right now. And just to have patience. And if you're single and you're like, okay, I'm really ready for some love in my life, right? They're just saying, have patience. It's on the way. It's on the way. You're going through your single cycle right now, but things will change in the future. It's a lovely energy, Scorpio. I know this is so hard to be patient. Okay, so let's see what the outcome is. Moon. Okay, now, the full moon is this week. So, things may turn by the moon. The moon also means, there's something divinely guided here. Like, you don't know everything. You can't control everything. You need to allow the universe to kind of divinely time whatever needs to happen here. And in the meantime, you just need to have patience. That's your job right now, is to have patience. The wheel will turn. The spirit world is working on it. Okay, I was going to do let's do some soulmate cards and see what other information we can get here. Okay. Ego, pride, jealousy, self-preservation, walls, let your guard down. And so, I think that this is just speaking. It could be you, or it could be, your other person. Is, somebody in your connection is guarded. And, kind of like blocking, because you have, the third eye there, kind of blocking bringing this in. But once again, have patience in it. If you're single, it's also saying, make sure that you're having fun. Like, you're not going into any new connection or having any conversations with people where you're putting up your guard. Like, allow your guard to come down and have a little bit of fun, because being in a more fun type of mood will help spark the passion. I just got that message. And I think that goes for whether you're with somebody right now or you're looking to bring somebody new in. Okay. And mystery, magic, intrigue, suspense. You're entering unknown territory. So I think that, with this moon energy, this is definitely like, you don't know exactly what is going to happen in either this connection or a connection that's coming in. The universe is working on that. And so this can sometimes be like a scary thing, right? Like, you're not sure where is this connection going, or where is my connection? Why isn't that person here yet, right? But Spirit is wanting you to know that they have everything working out the way it's supposed to work out. And sometimes when we're not sure, we get kind of in a little bit of, a fearful, mood or attitude. We get a little fearful. And when we get fearful, what do? We put up our barriers. We put up our borders, right? We, start shutting people out. And I think, what Spirit is really trying to say is, in order to get this wheel to turn, in order to go into the next cycle of your relationship, or the next cycle of going from single to being in a connection, is to really, don't get into the fear mode. Know that the spirit world is working on this, and that things will work out the way that they're supposed to. And make sure you don't put up your barriers. Allow things to come in like they're supposed to. Okay, so let's pull a romance card. Engagement. Okay, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Now, if you're single right now, I'm not saying you're going to get engaged next week, right? But we have, Valentine's Day coming up. If you're in a committed relationship and you're kind of like, where's that spark? Where are we going with this, right? It's going to happen. You need to have patience. You need to allow the universe to do what they need to do to bring, this commitment in. If you're single, it just, instead of an engagement, it just means that somebody is going to reach out soon, to, ask you out or something like that. And if you're in a new connection right now, you're just going to be taking it to the next level. And that's what it says right here, right? Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So wherever you are now, very soon you will be going to a new higher level. Okay, and healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And this can be your parents. It can be in this lifetime. It can be in a past lifetime. It could be that this connection that you're in is causing, rift within your family or their family. But when you allow the barriers to come down and, understand that certain things happen for certain reasons, right? Like you don't know all that is being divinely timed. Don't allow all of that. Don't get into this fear mode and then put up your barriers. Heal all of that so that you can take this to the next level. It's a lovely energy. And once again, that can be for you, can be for the person you're in a connection with. All right, a year from now. Okay, so, that does not mean that, you're not, it could mean that you're not going to get engaged for a year, but it also means that you're going to need patience, right? And it doesn't mean exactly a year, but it could be a year, right? It just means that you're going to need patience with this. Things are working, the spirit world is working behind the scenes. And I really do think that your love life is going to ascend to a higher level between now and a year from now. Like, I really think that in the short term, there's going to be some type of leveling up, right? But what you are looking for long term may not happen for a year, if that makes sense, So, if you're single right now, you might start dating, like if you haven't been out on a date for a while, you might just start dating and dating different people initially. And it may take a year until you find someone that you want to be with in a more committed relationship. And if you're with somebody and you just started dating or something, right? Between now and the next couple of months, that commitment might get a little bit stronger, and you might say, okay, we're only going to see each other, or you might move in with each other or something like that. So, don't think, oh my gosh, nothing's going to happen in my love life for a year. Remember, they're saying you're going to need patience, but it doesn't mean that it's not being worked on. You just may not know what is exactly going on behind the scenes. And remember, you're in this 9 of Cups energy, right? You have a good life. You have a lot of what it is that you already want. You're very balanced. You're yin and yang, you are just really balanced. Be grateful for what you have and stay in that loving, loving, no fear, right? Type of attitude, being grateful for what you have. And all will be well. All will be well. So here's your love oracle card, sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. And, that kind of comes back to your Ace of Fire is, just kind of realizing that, the passion, this is something you can work on. Remember, this is your obstacle. If this is something that you want in your life, especially with this card about the sexual union, just keep in mind that, that is something you can do something about too. All right, and one last angel message to finish it out. Prayer. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I'm fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see order. Thank you. And that speaks to so many of these cards. You have the Moon card, which talks about chaos and confusion. You're not really sure where you're going. You're in unknown territory, right? And over here, fear and holding up barriers, right? So your angels are really trying to help you to realize that stay out of that fearful type of energy. And that might come back from, from some family issues that you have had to deal with. You may be fearful about what is my future with this relationship or future in my love, connections. Where is that leading? And what the spirit world is saying is stay in that, really balanced energy, a loving energy. Remember, there's only fear and love. So if you're feeling fearful, then you want to help me remember that only love is real. The fear is not real. Love is real. So just fill your, situation with a lot of love. Keep the barriers down. Know that your angels are working on it. You don't need to be in control of everything. You don't need to know where everything is going, because there is work behind the scenes helping you with this situation. Oh my goodness, Scorpio, I wish you lots of love and light with this connection and all of your relationships. See you later. Hello, Sagittarius. So let's see what is going on in your love life or romantic connections. So your energy this week is 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So that means you could be getting some intuitive information or downloads about a connection that you're in or a connection that you're hoping to be in. All right, and now let's see what your obstacle is this week. Your obstacle is envy. Okay, so you could be envious of, somebody that's in a love connection. That might be something that you're wanting. You're kind of envious of that. The other thing is that this could be somebody that's envious of what you have. So let's get some more information with the tarot. All right, in the present position, you have Tower. Okay, so towers are not always bad, but you might be right now going through some type of a tower moment. And if it's not right now, you may be going through that this week. And it could have something to do with envy. Now, a tower can also mean like an epiphany. If you're kind of envious of someone and maybe their relationship or a love connection that they have, and it's something that like when we're envious, we're kind of jealous, or we only have perceptions of what that relationship really is, because nobody knows what anybody else's relationship is. You may be getting some kind of information or download that gives you an epiphany that maybe what you're really envious of isn't real. Okay, and your obstacle is Moon. Yeah, so this is kind of like, uncertainty. This is saying that there's some secrets. You don't know everything. I also got the message, like if you are separated from somebody, and maybe they've started dating somebody else, or, they're, like things are going really well for them. The two of you broke up and now they got a promotion at work. They moved into a fancy new apartment. They're dating somebody awesome, right? And you're kind of envious. You're kind of like, oh my goodness, how could they move on from me so quickly? This is really, you could be feeling really sad about that. Really torn up about that. But the thing is that because, the Moon is in your obstacle, it's saying you really don't know the whole story. Okay? And I think because you have this third eye chakra here, you may be getting information this week that helps to bring clarity to this. Yeah, so you have the Six of Swords. This is moving on. And I'm getting the definite message, like whatever you think whatever you're envious of, you need to move on from it. And you're going to get some kind of an epiphany, some type of information that helps to clear up this, confusion or, secrets behind it. And you're going to get in your boat and say, yep, not so envious about that anymore. I'm moving on from this connection. And the outcome is the Ten of Swords. And, the Ten of Swords is painful. It means that moving on is going to be painful. But at the same time, it's the 10. You're at the end of it, right? You're going to move on into something wonderful at the end. I'm going to pull one more here. Now, I am going to say that this is definitely not like a new love coming in. And when I do these readings, I really try to incorporate whatever. This definitely looks like, a separation from a union that you already were in. And it could have happened a while ago. This person could have moved on. But you are going to get some clarity about the situation. And Six of Water. Yeah, you're definitely having difficulties moving on. You're looking back nostalgically at this. And you are, having a lot of heartache there. Five of Cups. Wow. Okay, let's get one more. And Seven of Water. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Sagittarius, you are really, you're having a lot of difficulty moving on. And that is their advice, is to move on. Let's see if we can get some clarity around that. I'm so sorry you're kind of going through this. This is heavy energy. Yeah, Sun. Like if you move on, you're going to have abundance in love, in career, in everything else. Your job is to move on. And if you move on, right? If you move on, you're going to replace all of these really heartbreaking, emotions with the Sun. Okay? So you need to keep that in mind. By moving on, you're going to replace all of this confusion, hurt, and pain with abundance in love and money and opportunities and whatever it is that you want. Okay, so let's take a look at some soulmate cards. Marriage. Okay, legal partnership, commitment, marital bond, and societal contract. So I have a feeling, this was like a long-term committed to relationship. And once again, this is not going to resonate with everybody. But this is definitely a message for someone or a few people. So I really do want to, send this message out there. This was this has been really difficult. This Tower moment is probably when this relationship came down. The thing that you don't know is, you may be kind of confused. You may not know why the tower came down. You may not have all of the information. And you may be quite envious that this person could move on so quickly after this relationship ended. And that's really so painful, But what they are trying to let you know is that it's time to get in the boat. The Six of Air, it's time to get in the boat and move to calmer water, because in the traditional tarot, the boat is in choppy waters and it's moving to calmer waters. It's time to take the actions to do that. And sometimes, that's just one little step at a time. Just trying to, get yourself to the point where you can get into the boat and move. I'm going to pull one more tarot there because you do have the Sun there. They're letting you know that the Sun is going to come out and it's going to shine light on this. You know, I also got the message that you could have been in a third party situation. The person that you were with could have been married. And, you know, they ended the relationship with you. Or you could have been married to this person, and this person would, you know, had, you know, affair on the side, and that person, you know, kind of like took your life away, right? You're envious. And it did. It brought down your whole life. But the truth is that you don't know everything. You only know what you think you know. I'm really getting that message. Like, you don't know everything. And if this person has left and is with somebody new, like, you really don't know, like, how that relationship is really going. Very interesting message. Okay, so with the Six of Swords, we also have the Two of Earth. And that's, you know, that's also making the decision to get in the boat and go. And, you know, I've been in a relationship that ended that was difficult. And I know it's so hard to say, you know, to actually say, you know, the advice is to get in the boat and go, to decide that you're going to go. But that is the advice that they are giving you, is that sometimes you just have to decide, this is what I'm going to do. You may have waited, you know, for this person to change their mind. You may have had hopes that they would change their mind. And, you know, it's just time. Get in the boat and go, so that you can get rid of all this chaos and hurt and pain and replace it with the sun. Okay, I'm going to pull one more soulmate card. Healing. Yes, self-care, time out, be gentle with yourself and your twin. So that is, you know, kind of saying that this could be a twin flame connection. It's definitely somebody that I think you were in some type of a long-term commitment with, or they were married and you know, you were like the third person. And to, you know, like, you need to get in the boat and go, but do it gently. You know, give yourself, just do one little step. And, you know, this self-care is just so important when you're in this much pain, you know, to really care for yourself, because when you do, you also are showing love to yourself. And when you start loving yourself, then the healing can really take place. I'm going to take one more of those because I think that they're really trying to send you a message here. Regret, remorse, life regrets, loss. Start making empowered choices. And I think for you, that is what, you know, they're saying. You need to make choices. You need to decide what it is. Get in the boat and start on that journey, and ask your angels and spirit guides. Like, you don't have to know, you know, this is the confusion card. You may not know where that boat's going yet, right? That's the difficult thing, you know, like, okay, I'm getting in a boat, but like, where is it going? I have no idea. Like, my whole world just, you know, fell down, you know, was pulled out from underneath me, and I don't know where I'm going. And I have, you know, you're feeling abandoned. You're looking back, you know, with kind of regret and sorrow about all of this. But, you know, the other part here is that you don't really realize what the other person might also be regretting. Because remember, with this card, you only think you have all the information. You don't really have all the information. And with the moon card, it also shows divine timing. You know, sometimes the universe has tower moments that happen for us. So, because we sometimes don't even really realize what is good for us. And, you know, it's kind of like the tower moments in our lives are sometimes like protection. It's definitely divinely timed. It's, you know, spiritually orchestrated. You don't know everything about the situation, even though you think you might. Okay, you don't. And they're just saying, make the decision to get in the boat and go. Move away from all of this, and you'll go towards the sun. And you may not know exactly what the sun is right now, where that is. But they're going to help you. They're definitely going to help you because you have your intuition. So listen to your heart. Listen to your heart and listen to your intuition. And really take care of yourself so that you can heal. Okay, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And I think that, you definitely had some true emotional and romantic feelings in this connection, right? And, sometimes when these things happen, part of the healing voyage is going ahead and allowing the feelings that we're having and experiencing, allowing them to come out. Which is sometimes hard because sometimes, the thing is that we're trying to push down all of these, hard feelings to deal with. And I don't think it's necessarily romantic feelings. I think the spirits are trying to tell you, go ahead and name these feelings that you are feeling. And go ahead and feel them and let them come up so that you can heal from them. It's really difficult. I know it's difficult. Been there. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And, I think that this is you. I think you need to get into this childlike energy of loving yourself, of definitely loving yourself, taking care of yourself right now. And I hope that, you have people in your life that can help you through this. If not, I think it's, nice to either reach out to friends or family and start sharing some of these feelings that you're having, or, seeking, therapy or counseling or something so that you can deal with the feelings. There's definitely a lot of regrets here and feelings, hard feelings. And within the next few weeks, so I really do feel like, this situation in a way is you're going to feel better within the next few weeks. I think if you put effort into your self-care and taking care of yourself, allowing these feelings to bubble up and deal with them, right? So that you can heal from them. And you do that, like you're going to be able to get into that boat and move towards the sun very, very quickly. So not to worry about that. This could have been, you could have been on this journey for a while. You could have been. Okay, so let's get a love oracle card. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And, that goes back to all these feelings. What is, causing you to feel, the pain that you definitely are feeling? What is causing you to feel abandoned and confused, nostalgic, like you've been stabbed in the back 10 times? What is causing that? Because that's where you're going to be able to heal those wounds. You're going to learn those lessons. And you keep in mind that this really is divinely timed and guided. And you're actually going to come out of this so much stronger once you get through this. Okay, so let's get one last angel message. Judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. And, you know, they're coming back. All these feelings are even feelings you may have had when you were in this relationship. You know, like you felt judged and that made you feel kind of like abandoned, right? And confused about who you really are. You may have hidden, you know, some of the things that you thought you weren't allowed to show. And, you know, it was just one stab in the back after another. And, you know, you're probably kind of confused. So you may be looking back at some of the memories very fondly. But then you also have all of this pain. And, you know, they're just saying it's time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Like you have maybe kept a lot of this pain locked away for a very long time. And it's time to go ahead and try to start releasing that. And once again, you know, getting help with that if you need to. Because when you do, when you allow this to come out and you heal it, the sun is going to come out. You have a very bright future. Keep that in mind. You definitely have a very bright future. Do not have regrets for anything that happened, that you did. Do not have any regrets. Because, you know, everything happens for a reason. We don't always know the reason, right? And it was on your path. There's something that you will learn from this whole situation. And just go ahead and, you know, allow those feelings to come out so that you can heal. I wish you lots of love and light in this situation. And I do think that you have a sunny days ahead. Goodbye for now, Sag. Hello, Capricorn. So let's see what energies you have this week in your love or romantic life. So, victory! Oh, nice. Capricorn, you have victory on the horizon. So this can speak to, you know, if you're single, you know, having someone new come into your life. If you're in a relationship, possibly taking your relationship to the next level. Very nice. Okay, and your obstacle is walking away. So this could mean, you know, in some instances, this could mean that you're having difficulty walking away from something in the past, or maybe, you know, like letting go of a conflict that you've had with the person that you're with. And so, you know, that's just something to think about, is that, you know, victory is on your side. There just may be something that you need to let go of, walk away from, and that victory will quickly come in. And, you know, if you're single, sometimes you have to just like say, okay, I am ready for something new. That person in the past is in the past, and I am walking towards someone new. Okay, so let's look at the tarot. So in your present, you have Page of Air. Okay, so the Page of Air can stand for a couple of things. This is the Page of Swords. This is some new information. It can also be some communication from somebody that you already know, or perhaps a new person, right? So if you're in separation, it could mean that you get some, you know, a text or some type of communication from the person you're separated from. If you're single, this could be, you know, like somebody reaching out to you, you know, oh, how are you doing? Something like that. And, oh, you want to get some coffee or a drink or something like that. And if you're in union, you know, you might get some information from the person that you're with. They might, you know, want to take your relationship to the next level. So let's see what your obstacle is. Your obstacle is the Ten of Earth. This is the Ten of Pentacles. So it's kind of interesting because the Ten of Pentacles is, you know, wanting something long term. This is that forever after type of energy. And because it's your obstacle, it's kind of like you may think that this isn't your ever after relationship. If you're single, you may be thinking, I'm never going to find that person that I'll like grow old with or something like that. And because the walking away is also your obstacle, it could be that you need to walk away from, being so set on, just having that ever after type of energy. So for instance, say you are single and somebody reaches out, let's go get some coffee or something like that. And you're kind of like, that's not the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. And then you just kind of, say no graciously or whatever. You could be turning down an opportunity. Like maybe you go out to coffee and you learn something new about this person. And then you're like, wow, that person is really, you see a different side of them. Or perhaps you're in the coffee shop, right? And you meet somebody else that is your ever after. So, I think that what Spirit is trying to say is not to put too much constraints. To me, it's like, don't put too many constraints on the relationship and how long you think the relationship, like timing or how long it should last or anything like that, because you don't know everything. I'm just getting the idea that you're putting too many constraints and expectations on a love or a connection that you're in. So the advice is to have patience. Doesn't that make sense, right? So to have patience, allow things to, grow the way that they're supposed to grow. And with patience here, this is like the Temperance card. It also means that Spirit is working on this. They're helping it to be victorious. So be careful about, putting constraints on it. Don't walk away because you don't think that, oh, that's not, the person I want to go to coffee with. Or, or if you're in a relationship, well, I don't know if we're ever going to make this a long-lasting commitment. Don't walk away too quickly. Have a little bit more patience with the connection. Because the outcome is the Empress. What beautiful, beautiful cards, right? And these two are major arcana. So the Empress really talks about, just like the Empress is all the queens put together. Like this is it's going to help you to be, this connection is going to help you to step into this energy of being extremely creative and nurturing, grounded, stable, everything, inspiring. Empress also talks about being, a mother. So, what you think may not be long-term is actually going to be long-term. That's kind of the way you can read that. All right, so soulmate cards, divine timing. Geez, that comes right in with this Temperance, right? Patience, perseverance, peace. Trust that the divine knows when. Yeah, so, just be careful about the constraints that you may be putting on your connection or the type of people that you think you want to date. Like, be a little bit more open-minded. That's the word I got. Be a little bit more open-minded and a little bit more patient. Okay, one more. Mirroring, reflection, twin, wholeness, synchronicity abounds. So, I do think, it could be that you're a twin flame, but I really do feel like if you're in a connection, you both are mirroring. You both want the same thing. The person you're dealing with may not be like moving along as quickly as you are. You're going to need a little more patience. And if you're single, with, you know, synchronicity working its way in here. Like, don't say no to that coffee, right? Because you just don't know. That person might really, you might see a whole different side of them. Or, like I said, you might meet somebody new in the coffee shop, you know, that you're kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. So very interesting. Lovely energy. And especially with, you know, being victorious in this. Okay, so romance cards, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So that means to me, you know, this is kind of like the devil card. And, you know, your addictions, you know, that could always be a substance or something. But I think you're kind of like holding on to some belief system, or, you know, you're just attached to, you know, codependency can also mean an attachment to a certain outcome. All right, one more. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And, you know, it is divinely timed. Spirit is definitely working in this relationship. And so when you're guided, you know, you get that inkling, you get some intuition to, you know, work on this relationship. Don't walk away from it. Put some effort into it, because it's definitely worth it. And, you know, if you're single and somebody asks you out for coffee, you know, like, you put a little effort into how you look, you know, show up with your best attitude about the whole thing, even though you know, you may be thinking in your head, this is not going anywhere, right? But make the effort, because it will pay off. And forgiveness. Okay, so, you know, I think this may talk to you about forgiving yourself for kind of, you know, setting high expectations, you know, around the people that you are kind of dealing with. Forgive yourself, and definitely, you know, be forgiving. Like, if you go out for coffee and then they dribble the coffee down their shirt or something, right? Like, let it go. You know, it's like, okay, you know, like, let it be a laughable moment. You know, not something that you're like, well, I can't spend the rest of my life with somebody that dribbles coffee on their shirt. You know, I'm not saying that you'd be that petty. I'm just like trying to put out an example. But, you know, be forgiving. Allow people to show their true colors. You know, show their true colors so that you feel comfortable showing your true colors. And it'll be a much deeper relationship. Okay, so here's a oh my goodness, here's a message from your person. Be my Valentine. I really think you're going to, if you're single, you're going to hear from somebody before Valentine's Day. They may even ask you out for Valentine's Day, right? And if you're with somebody right now, like, you're going to, you know, you're going to see a different side of them by Valentine's Day. You know, have patience. What you're hoping that happens in this relationship may happen by Valentine's Day. Be patient. All right, let's pull a love oracle card. Oh, this has been a good reading, a happy reading. Okay, isn't that beautiful? Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. All right, so you have the walk away card, right? And you have the power to say no. You have the power to say no to coffee. You have the power to say, you know, no, I don't want to take our relationship to the next level. You have the power to walk away. But I also think that you need to, you know, when you have that power, you also need to go in and listen to your heart, because you do have the patience card. Like, know that you have free will. You can leave the relationship or say no to, you know, to the coffee or whatever, right? But just make sure that you're thinking it out. And I do like the part where it says instinctively no. Don't let the ego rule your instincts. Your instincts come from your heart. Listen to your heart. Don't always listen to your head. Oh, intuition. Okay, I couldn't have pulled a better one, right? Trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. And I think that's speaking to this. Like, stop trying to work it all out. You're trying to, work everything out. You want everything to be a certain way. And allow your feelings to come through. Like, how do you really feel about this person? Like, put to the side what you think, your family or your friends would think about this connection. Put to the side what society would say about this connection. And go with your heart. What do you feel? Because the Empress is definitely in our heart. Like, she's holding those, the lavender or wheat. She's holding it right there by her heart. The harvest by your heart. Let your heart guide you in this connection, or if you do walk away from this connection, your next connection. Okay? All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there, and I wish you lots of love and light in this connection and all your relationships. Bye for now.